catering truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Catering vehicles are on their way. Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Ceiling and visibility arc, temperature tree 2 degrees, dew point 17 degrees, kin 1001, landing runway tree 0 left, departing runway tree 0 right, transition level 150, advice on initial contact, you have information hotel. Dubai Airport information hotel, 1700 Zulu, surface wind 250 degrees.
Airbus 00 X-ray. Ready to copy IFR clearance to Hamad Airport.
Airbus 00 X-ray, due by delivery, expect runway tree 0 right, Nebix tree Foxtrot departure. Squawk tree 420.
Nabix tree Foxtrot departure. Squawk 3420. Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airbus 00 X-ray, read back correct. Contact ground 121.65 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.65 when ready for pushback or engine start. Airbus 00 X-ray.
J0130, request IFR clearance to Kuwait Airport.
J0130, due by delivery, expect runway tree 0 right, Senpa 2 Foxtrot departure, initial climb to 6,000 feet. Squawk tree 551.
Senpa 2 Foxtrot departure, squawk 3551, J0130.
J0130, read back correct. Contact ground 118.35 when ready for push or start.
Ground 118.35 when ready, G0130, bye-bye.
Adil Alpha Victor IFR to Team Cold Airport.
ADL Alpha Victor, due by delivery, expect runway 30 right, Murat 3 Foxtrot departure. Squawk 1541.
Mira 3 Foxtrot departure. Squawk 1541. Adil Alpha Victor.
ADL Alpha Victor, read back correct. Contact ground 118.35 when ready for push or start.
Will contact ground 118.35 when ready for pushback or engine start. Adil Alpha Victor, have a good evening, thanks.
Boarding requested.
Sky Dubai 175, ready for IFR clearance to board Al Arab.
Sky due by 175, due by delivery, expect runway 30 right, Sempa 2 Foxtrot departure, initial climb to 6,000 feet. Squawk 1133.
Sempa 2 Foxtrot departure, Squawk 1133, Sky Dubai 175.
Sky due by 175, read back correct. Contact ground 118.35 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Will contact ground 118.35 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Pack Blue 11 at ramp 31, request pushback and engine start.
Pack Blue 11, due by ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, Pack Blue 11.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Jazeera 130, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Contact Tower 118.75, Jazeera 130, bye-bye. Sky Dubai 175, request taxi.
Sky Dubai 175, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Quebec, Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Quebec, Papa, November, Sky Dubai 175.
Adil Alpha Victor, ready to taxi to the active.
Ideal Alpha Victor, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Papa, November. Adil Alpha Victor.
Emirates A320 Heavy at ramp 42, request pushback and engine start.
Emirates H21 Heavy, due by ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback approved, face south, Emirates A320 Heavy.
Emirates 314 Heavy, cross runway 30 left, taxi to holding point Mike 14 Alpha, runway 30 right, via Kilo, Mike 14 Bravo, Mike.
Cross runway 30 left, taxi to holding point Mike 14 Alpha, runway 30 right, via Kilo, Mike 14 Bravo, Mike Emirates 314 Heavy.
Emirates 314 Heavy, contact Dubai Tower 118.75, bye-bye.
Over to Tower 118.75, Emirates 314 Heavy.
Pack Blue 11, request taxi to the active.
Pack Blue 11, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Papa 5 Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Papa 5 Papa, November, Pack Blue 11.
Express India 540 at ramp Quebec 8 request pushback.
Express India 540, due by ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southwest, Express India 540.
Emirates 821 Heavy, request taxi to the active.
Emirates 821 Heavy, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Papa, November, Emirates 821 Heavy.
Emirates 821 Heavy, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Contact Tower 118.75, Emirates 821 Heavy, bye-bye.
Ideal Alpha Victor, contact Dubai Tower 118.75, have a good evening.
Contact Tower 118.75, Ideal Alpha Victor. Express India 540, taxi for departure.
Sky Dubai 175, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Contact Tower 118.75, Sky Dubai 175, bye-bye.
Express India 540, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Quebec, Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Quebec, Papa, November, Express India 540.
Park Blue 11, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Contact Tower 118.75, TAC Blue 11.
Airbus 00 X-ray, at gate Charlie 55 left, request pushback.
Airbus 00 X-ray, due by ground, pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved, face southeast, Airbus 00 X-ray.
All aircraft be advised information India now current QNH1001.
Release parking brakes, please.
Express India 540, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Over to Tower 118.75, Express India 540.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
Flynn 792, ramp Echo 45 right, request pushback and engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome on.
Flynn 792, due by ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast, Flynn 792.
parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew,
Skyview by
I ask that you
807,
please
ramp
direct
Echo
your
45
attention to the
left,
flight
request
attendants as
pushback.
we review the emergency procedures. There are several
Sky
emergency
Dubai
exits on this
807, Dubai
aircraft.
ground, hold
Please
position
take a
for
few
traffic.
moments to locate the
I'll call
exit
you back.
closest to you. Note that the
Hold
nearest
position,
exit
Sky
may be
Dubai
behind you.
807.
If needed, an oxygen mask will drop from the panel above your head. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Please secure your own mask before assisting others. A life vest is located under your seat. In the unlikely event of a water landing, remove the vest from its pouch. Place it over your head, clip the strap, and pull to tighten. Inflate the vest only after leaving the
Flying
aircraft.
792,
We
taxi
remind
to
you
holding
that this
point
is a
November 10,
non-smoking
runway
flight.
30 right,
Smoking
via
is not
Papa,
permitted
November.
anywhere on the aircraft, including
Taxi
the
to holding point
lavatories.
November 10,
We ask
runway
that you
30
now
right,
ensure your seatbelt
via
is
Papa,
securely fastened.
November,
Your seat back and tray
792.
table are in the full upright and locked position, and all carry-on luggage is stowed securely.
Sky Dubai
Thank
58
you for
Victor
your attention.
at ramp Quebec 7, request pushback and engine start.
Flaps 1.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, Dubai ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southwest.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southwest, Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
Emirates A320 Heavy, gate Foxtrot 20, request pushback. Emirates A320 Heavy, Dubai ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Emirates A320 Heavy.
Airbus 00 X-ray, request taxi.
Airbus 00 X-ray, taxi to holding point Mike 14 Alpha, runway 30 right via Zulu, Kilo, Lima 4 Mike.
Taxi to holding point Mike 14 Alpha, runway 30 right, via Zulu, Kilo, Lima 4, Mike Airbus 00 X-ray.
Flyer 792, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Contact Tower 118.75, Lima 792.
Sky Dubai 807, taxi for departure.
Sky Dubai 807, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Papa, November, Sky Dubai 807. Sky Dubai 58 Victor, request taxi to the active.
Lima 1, Kilo.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Quebec, Papa, November.
13. Now
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right via Quebec, Papa, November, Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
now on Zulu. Now on
Emirates 833 Heavy, request taxi to the active. Emirates 833 Heavy, taxi via Kilo, Mike 14 Bravo, Mike, hold short of runway 30 left.
in 150 meters.
Taxi via Kilo, Mike 14 Bravo, Mike, holding short of runway 30 left, Emirates 833 Heavy.
Now on Zulu. Turn right on taxiway Kilo. Now on Lima 4. In 200 meters, turn right. Now on Lima 4. Now on Lima 4. Now on Lima 4. In 300 meters, turn right on taxiway Mike.
Emirates A320 Heavy, cross runway 30 left, taxi to holding point Mike 14 Alpha, runway 30 right, via Kilo, Mike 14 Bravo, Mike.
Cross runway 30 left, taxi to holding point Mike 14 Alpha, runway 30 right, via Kilo, Mike 14 Bravo, Mike, Emirates A320 Heavy.
Emirates A320 Heavy, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Over to Tower 118.75, Emirates A320 Heavy.
Continue on taxiway.
Gulf Air 511, ramp 37, request pushback and engine start.
Gulf Air 511, Dubai ground, pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face southeast Gulf Air 511.
Continue on taxiway Mike.
Sky Dubai 807, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Over to Tower 118.75, Sky Dubai 807, good day.
Emirates 542 Heavy, date Gulf 22, request pushback and engine start.
Emirates 542 Heavy, Dubai ground, pushback approved. Face northwest.
Pushback approved, face northwest, Emirates 542 Heavy.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, contact Dubai Tower 118.75.
Over to Tower 118.75, Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
Gulf Air 511, taxi for departure.
Gulf Air 511, taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Papa, November.
Taxi to holding point November 10, runway 30 right, via Papa November, Gulf Air 511.
Continue on taxiway Mike.
Airbus 00 X-ray, contact Dubai Tower 118.75, have a good evening.
In 100 meters, turn left on taxiway.
Over to Tower 118.75, Airbus 00 X-ray. Good day.
Turn left on taxiway Mike 13 Alpha. Now on Mike. Turn right on taxiway Mike. Turn right on taxiway Mike 14 Bravo.
Sky Dubai 807, contact Dubai departures 124.675.
Contact Dubai departures 124.675, Sky Dubai 807.
Turn right.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, Dubai Tower, wind 260 degrees, 8 knots, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff, Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
Airbus 00 X-ray holding short, runway 30 right.
Airbus 00 X-ray, hold short of runway 30 right, departing traffic.
Continue on taxiway Mike 14 Alpha.
Holding short of runway 30 right, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Progressive taxi completed.
Airbus 00 X-ray, runway 30 right, line up and wait.
Runway 30 right, line up and wait, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Gulf Air 511, ready for departure, runway 30 right.
Gulf Air 511, hold short of runway 30 right.
Cabin crew.
Holding short of runway 30 right, Gulf Air 511.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, contact Dubai departures 124.675.
Contact Dubai departures 124.675, Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
All aircraft be advised, information Juliet now current, QNH1001. Airbus 00 X-ray, Dubai Tower, wind 260 degrees, 8 knots, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Gulf Air 511, runway 30 right, line up and wait.
Runway 30 right, line up and wait, Gulf Air 511.
100.
Emirates 542 Heavy, ready for departure, runway 30 right.
Emirates 542 Heavy, hold short of runway 30 right, departing traffic.
Holding short of runway 30 right, Emirates 542 Heavy.
Airbus 00 X-ray, contact Dubai departures 124.675.
Contact Dubai departures 124.675, Airbus 00 X. Dubai departures, Airbus 00 X-ray, 1,500 feet.
Airbus 00 X-ray to Dubai departures. Good evening. Identified. Climb to 1,000 feet.
Climb to 1,000 feet, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Dubai departures, Gulf Air 511, good evening, 1,300 feet.
Gulf Air 511, Dubai departures identified, climb to 14,000 feet.
Climb to 14,000 feet, Gulf Air 511.
Dubai departures, Emirates 542 Heavy, 1,100 feet. Emirates 542 Heavy is Dubai departures, good evening, identified, climb to 14,000 feet. Climb to 14,000 feet, Emirates 542 Heavy. Dubai 807, contact UAE radar 124.85, bye-bye.
Contact UAE radar 124.85, Sky Dubai 807.
Airbus 00 X-ray, contact UAE radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85, Airbus 00 X-ray. UAE radar Airbus 00 X-ray, through 8,700 feet for 1,000 feet.
Arabia 731, contact Dubai approach 124.675.
Contact Dubai approach 124.675, Arabia 731.
Airbus 00 X-ray, you are radar contact, climb to flight level 220.
Climb to flight level 220, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Air India 2289, contact over radar 126.7, bye-bye.
Contact over radar 126.7, Air India 2289.
UAE radar, Sky Dubai 58 Victor, through flight level 159 for flight level 170 direct Davmo.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, you are radar, good evening, identified, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
Idiot
Ladies
232,
and gentlemen,
contact Muscat
the
radar
captain has turned off the seatbelt
123.95,
sign,
good day.
and you may now move about the
Center
cabin.
on 123.95,
However, we always recommend
Etihad
keeping your
232.
seatbelt fastened while seated. Our flight today to
Qatari
Doha is
947 Heavy,
expected to be
cross to box
smooth.
at flight level
Sit
180,
back,
then
relax,
descend
and
to
enjoy the
12,000
flight.
feet, KIN 1003.
Cross Starbucks at flight level 180 and descend to 12,000 feet, Noctua NH-1003 Qatari 947 Heavy.
UAE radar Gulf Air 511 through 1000 feet for 14,000 feet direct Timapur.
Gulf Air 511, you are radar. Good evening, radar contact. Climb to flight level 280.
Climb to flight level 280 Gulf Air 511.
UAE radar Emirates 542 Heavy out of 11,600 feet for 14,000 feet direct DB589er.
Emirates A320 Heavy, you are radar. Expect Kobok 1, runway 30 right.
Expect Kobok 1, runway 30 right. Emirates A320 Heavy.
Emirates 542 Heavy, you are radar. Identified. Climb to flight level 290.
Climb to flight level 290 Emirates 542 Heavy.
Sky Dubai 1 November Delta, contact Dubai arrivals 124.9er.
Contact Dubai arrivals 124.9er, Sky Dubai 1 November Delta.
Emirates A21 Heavy, contact Doha radar 126.7.
Contact Doha radar 126.7 Emirates 821 Heavy, bye-bye.
Qatari 947 Heavy, contact Doha radar 126.7.
Contact Doha radar 126.7, Qatari 947 Heavy.
Sky Dubai 58 Victor, contact turn radar 120.3. Bye-bye.
Contact on radar 120.3 Sky Dubai 58 Victor.
Sky Dubai 175, contact Doha radar 126.7. Have a good evening.
Contact Doha radar 126.7 Sky Dubai 175.
Emirates A320 Heavy, Kobok 1, runway 30 right. Report ready for descent.
Kobok 1, runway 30 right, ready for descent. Emirates A320 Heavy.
Emirates A320 Heavy, descend to 6,000 feet, KIN 1003.
Descend to 6,000 feet. Emirates A320 Heavy.
Emirates A320 Heavy, contact Bahrain approach 127.85.
Contact Bahrain approach 127.85 Emirates A320 Heavy.
Idiot 340, contact Muscat radar 123.95.
Contact Muscat radar 123.95 Etihad 340.
UAE radar, Emirates 8 Mike Heavy, climbing flight level 160 for flight level 180.
Emirates 8 Mike Heavy, you are radar. Good evening, radar contact. Climb to flight level 370.
Climb to flight level 370, Emirates 8 Mike Heavy. UAE radar, sky 2 by 755, good evening, crossing 15,000 feet for flight level 180.
Sky Dubai 755, you are radar, identified, climb to flight level 360.
Climb to flight level 360, sky Dubai 755.
UAE radar, sky Dubai 2 kilo Foxtrot through 14,000 feet for flight level 170.
Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot, you are radar, radar contact, climb to flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, sky Dubai 2 kilo Foxtrot.
UAE radar, Adil Alpha Hotel, good evening, flight level 254.
Adil Alpha Hotel, you are radar, identified, continue climb to flight level 330.
Continue climb to flight level 330, Adil Alpha Hotel.
Adil Alpha Hotel, Beloved Tree Zulu, runway 30. Report ready for descent.
Beloved Tree Zulu, runway 30, ready for descent, Adil Alpha Hotel.
Adil Alpha Hotel, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Adil Alpha Hotel.
Flight is 792, contact to radar 126.7.
Center on 126.7, Flynn 792.
Gulf Air 511, you are radar, expect Cobalt 1, runway 30 right.
Expect Cobalt 1, runway 30 right, Gulf Air 511.
Emirates 542 Heavy, contact Muscat radar 123.905.
Center on 123.905, Emirates 542 Heavy.
Melindu 23, contact Dubai approach 124.675.
Contact Dubai approach 124.675, Melindu 23.
Arabia 842, contact Doha radar 126.7, bye-bye.
Contact Doha radar 126.7, Arabia 842.
UAE radar, Oman Air 414, flight level 370.
Oman Air 414, you are radar, identified. Emirates 8 Mike Heavy, contact Muscat radar 123.905, have a good evening.
Contact Muscat radar 123.905, Emirates 8 Mike Heavy, bye-bye.
Idiot 7 Julie Delta, contact to be information approach 127.5.
Contact Abu Dhabi information approach 127.5, Etihad 7 Juliet Delta.
Emirates 922 Heavy, contact Dubai arrivals 124.9er.
Contact Dubai arrivals 124.9er, Emirates 922 Heavy.
Gulf Air 511, Kobuk 1, runway 30 right. Report ready for descent.
Kobuk 1, runway 30 right, ready for descent, Gulf Air 511.
Gulf Air 511, descend to 6,000 feet, KIN 1003.
Descend to 6,000 feet, Gulf Air 511.
Airbus 00 X-ray, you are radar, expect Cessna 2 Lima, runway 34 right.
Expect Cessna 2 Lima, runway 34 right, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Gulf Air 511, contact Bahrain approach 127.85.
Contact Bahrain approach 127.85, Gulf Air 511.
Smart Lynx 94, contact Doha radar 126.7.
Contact Doha radar 126.7, Smart Lynx 94.
Good evening, UAE radar Etihad 612, descending via Euclid Delta, flight level 269er.
Etihad 612, UAE radar contact.
UAE radar, I fly 1235, flight level 340.
I fly 1235, UAE radar contact.
UAE radar Oman Air 407, flight level 360.
Oman Air 407, UAE radar identified. Sky Dubai 807, contact Doha radar 126.7.
Center on 126.7, Sky Dubai 807, good day.
Ideal Alpha Victor, contact Doha radar 126.7.
Center on 126.7, Ideal Alpha Victor.
Airbus 00 X-ray, Cessna 2 Lima, runway 34 right. Report ready for descent. Airbus 00 X-ray, Cessna 2 Lima, runway 34 right. Report ready for descent.
Cessna 2 Lima, runway 34 right. Call when ready, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airbus 00 X-ray, contact Doha radar 126.7.
Contact Doha radar 126.7, Airbus 00 X-ray. Doha radar Airbus 00 X-ray, flight level 220.
Airbus 00 X-ray, Doha radar, identified. Arabia 106, contact you radar 124.85. Good day.
Center on 124.85, Arabia 106.
Airbus 00 X-ray, descend to 12,000 feet, pin 100 tree.
Descend to 12,000 feet, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Sri Lankan 263, contact Dammam approach 126.3.
Contact Dammam approach 126.3, Sri Lankan 263.
Sri Lankan 217, contact Doha Director 119.4.
Contact Doha Director 119.4, Sri Lankan 217.
Etihad 573, contact Dammam approach 126.3.
Contact Dammam approach 126.3, Etihad 573.
Emirates 821 Heavy, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Emirates 821 Heavy.
Gulfer 566, contact UA Radar 124.85.
Contact UA Radar 124.85, Gulf Air 566.
Airbus 00 X-ray, descend to 10,000 feet, pin 100 tree. Airbus 00 X-ray, descend to 10,000 feet, pin 100 tree.
Descend to 10,000 feet, QNH1003, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airhead 645 Heavy, contact Bahrain approach 127.85.
Contact Bahrain approach 127.85, Etihad 645 Heavy.
Airbus 00 X-ray, cross MXA at 10,000 feet, then descend to 6,000 feet.
Cross Amexa at 10,000 feet, then descend to 6,000 feet, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Doha radar, Etihad 717, flight level 320.
Etihad 717, Doha radar, identified. Emirates 821 Heavy, contact Dammam approach 126.3.
Contact Dammam approach 126.3, Emirates 821 Heavy. Good evening, Doha radar, Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot descending via Tosnet 2 Romeo, flight level 249er.
Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot, Doha radar, radar contact. Oman Air 661, contact Doha Director 123.875.
Contact Doha Director 123.875, Oman Air 661.
Gulfer 566, turn right, heading 275.
Turn right, heading 275, Gulf Air 566.
Flynas 321, contact you a radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85, Flynas 321, bye-bye.
Express India 484, contact you a radar 124.85.
Contact you a radar 124.85, Express India 484.
Airbus 00 X-ray, contact Doha Director 119.4.
Contact Doha Director 119.4.
Sri Lankan 217, return right, heading 230, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 230, Sri Lankan 217.
Doha Director, Airbus 00 X-ray, 8,300 feet with information Bravo.
Ladies and gentlemen, We have begun our descent into Doha. Please make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened. Your seat back and tray table are in the full upright and lock position. And all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please turn off all portable electronic devices and stow them until we have arrived at the gate. Thank you.
Airbus 00 X-ray.
Sri Lankan 217, 5 miles from Ladso, turn right, heading 305 and maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 34 right.
Turn right, heading 305, 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 34 right, Sri Lankan 217.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure.
Sri Lankan 217, contact Hamad Tower 118.525. Good day.
Over to Tower 118.525, Sri Lankan 217.
Airbus 00 X-ray, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airbus 00 X-ray, leave Purin heading 115, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right.
Leave Purin heading 115, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airbus 00 X-ray, turn left, heading 110, descend to 2,500 feet, vectors for the approach.
Turn left, heading 110, descend to 2,500 feet, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airbus 00 X-ray, turn left, heading 075.
Turn left, heading 075, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Airbus 00 X-ray, 5 miles from Ladso, turn left, heading 005 and maintain 2,500 feet until established, cleared ILS runway 34 right.
Turn left, heading 005, 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 34 right, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Cuba Director, Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot 9,400 feet with information Bravo. Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot Doha Director, good evening, QNH1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right. QNH1003, expect radar vectors for ILS runway 34 right, Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot. Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1003. Descend to 7,000 feet, QNH1003, Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot. Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot, cross Lavette at 7,000 feet, then descend to 6,000 feet. Cross Lavette at 7,000 feet, then descend to 6,000 feet, Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot.
Airbus 00 X-ray, established on final approach.
Airbus 00 X-ray, affirm.
Flaps full. Gear down.
Airbus 00 X-ray, contact Hamad Tower 118.525. Have a good evening.
Over to Tower 118.525. Hamad Tower, Airbus 00 X-ray, ILS runway 34 right.
Airbus 00 X-ray, Hamad Tower, wind 330 degrees, 6 knots, runway 34 right, cleared to land.
Cabin crew, seats for landing.
Runway 34 right, cleared to land. Airbus 00 X-ray.
$1,000. 500. 400. 400. 100 above. 300. 300. 200. Minimums. 100. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Flaps 3.
Airbus 00 X-ray, exit next available taxiway.
Flaps 2.
Exit next available taxiway, Airbus 00 X-ray.
Flaps 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doha. The local time is 2022. The weather outside is clear skies and 32 degrees Celsius. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate.
Ground 120.225. Airbus 00 X-ray, request taxi to assigned gate.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and
Airbus 00
cross-check.
X-ray. Taxi to stand Victor 2 via Alpha 4 Bravo, Alpha 6 Charlie, Alpha 2 Victor.
Taxi to stand Victor 2 via Alpha 4, Bravo, Alpha 6, Charlie, Alpha 2, Victor Airbus 00 X-ray.
Roger. Taxi via Alpha 4. Charlie. Alpha. Victor. Now on Alpha 4. Turn left on taxiway Alpha 4. Now on Alpha 4. Turn left on taxiway Alpha 4. Now on Alpha 4. Turn left on taxiway Alpha 4. In 150 meters, turn left on taxiway Charlie. Turn left on taxiway Charlie. Continue on taxiway Charlie. Continue on taxiway Charlie. Now on Victor. Turn left on taxiway Victor. Destination straight ahead. You have arrived at your destination. Progressive taxi completed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may now unfasten your seatbelts and collect your personal belongings. Please be careful when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. Please check around your seat for any personal items you may have brought on board. On behalf of VNV and the entire crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We hope you enjoyed your flight and wish you a pleasant stay. Goodbye.
Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot, taxi to stand Alpha 10 via Alpha 5 Bravo, Alpha 6 Romeo, Juliet, Whiskey 1 Hotel, Whiskey.
Taxi to stand Alpha 10 via Alpha 5 Bravo, Alpha 6 Romeo Juliet, Whiskey 1 Hotel, Whiskey Sky Dubai 2 Kilo Foxtrot.
Boarding requested. Passenger's bus is coming.